even hear.
Cannot really play that many. So I have like a bad image of the game. Like,
Yeah, if you like action, then short deck is definitely a cool game. um, Tom, I just said he didn't pick up any good hands lately, and now he does have the kings
yeah, that's what
against the under the gun open
Jakun and
from
Seth, and they told
Arthur.
me that it's really nuanced and it's really. It makes me even want to play less if it's like so.
8-4.
Thank you. You want my?
Comes with a 3-bet, hoping that his opponent has something. Another gun.
Yeah, no problem. Maybe I will start.
It's an interesting one because there's that one that we talk about, ace-5 suited, sort of like
Again.
that perfect bluff
If
spot.
there was
but
nothing for like 3 months, you could be like, okay,
Yeah, it's a little bit of an awkward stack size here. How much do they have? A little less than 50 big blinds. Ace-5 suited, that's like the classical hand, has been talked about a lot, that oftentimes people use to 4-bet jam. This is a little bit much though. He decides that it's just good enough to see a flop. Even against a hand like kings, you can see 34% equity. And right now, flopping a flush draw, so one of the better flops for your hand, definitely.
But please don't do that.
Why force people to do
Tom will
something
like
that
this
they
flop
don't
too, though.
necessarily do?
No ace is, of course, the first thing you're looking for when you have pocket kings.
Yeah.
Already 200,000 in the middle.
But like once it's like
Expect to
a bit like a price,
see a
tournament,
continuation bet here.
you can make any rules you want.
Comes with a third pot. And
Like let's say we
Yeah.
play heads up with someone and you agree.
Bet
okay, we
66, and if it's interesting too with your, because
1,000 hands more.
shows also Artur's ability, willingness to play post flop, right? If his opponent has a hand like ace king for value, you know, he's gonna miss sometimes. Maybe you get a chance to bluff or win the pot. And here he picks up the nut flush draw, which is a very powerful flop. And even against like hands like queens, kings for value, he knows he's in.
Like I don't want.
He's got close to 50% equity.
Like
So
I don't care. I don't
to a
care about
turn.
the like.
yeah,
the
decides to
500 or
call.
1K.
Hope to hit, takes equity. He could have thought about raising it up here maybe, but flat definitely the standard play. Beating some bluffs still, like king, queen, maybe those kind of hands.
Everybody's
Of
gonna
course
hate
is
me.
looking for
All
a
the
spade.
Monument guys.
This is not a good card for him.
yeah, and if you're Vogel's saying also again, like you said, ace is the first thing you're looking to avoid. But then now when there's a flush draw that the spade doesn't come, he does give the free card, although, you know, maybe thinking he could bluff catch if a spade misses and his opponent has that, or if somehow he has flopped a set of sixes, or,
I agree.
you know,
I
somehow
know what
Jack's
you mean,
playing it like
yeah,
this
yeah.
or whatever, he's going to give that up. And now Artur, you know, sees a door open and a hand like ace king or ace queen that he might be 3-betting for value.
Okay.
He might try to get to fold, so this is, if you're Vogel saying you're happy with this run out, and you're pot controlling, but you're also maybe catching bluffs, and good position. He's got the position, he's got the best hand, and
The revenge is on the in short deck.
he
That's what you guys
is.
don't play.
Yeah, Arthur deciding whether to bluff or not, and if you should decide to bluff, what sizing to use.
Yeah.
They have a little bit more than pot left here, so there's different options available for him.
Yeah, I
Could
think he's
go,
going. We see he's going for it.
Playing, like, paint, like, the kind of paint he causes to
yeah, he
like,
could go small, target hands like better ace x.
I think it would kind of
Decides
be
to bet
funny,
200,000.
but it's really
You know,
good
if you're
play
Vogel
that
saying
out.
you're almost sure he's going to call here with this board, but at the same time, you know, if you had 1.2 million, you have 500, you're looking at 200 river bet, you'd be down at 300 and thinking, you know, what hands? I just think with no spade in his hand, he has kings, he checks back, he's got huge deception on his hand all of a sudden. I just don't see any way he could fold this hand ever.
try hard.
I mean, is there? I mean, he's just going to call. He's going to. He could go all in.
Oh wow, that's interesting.
Very interesting. I guess thinking maybe as played, if your opponent has somehow ace jack or hit the ace 10 or whatever, you know, maybe it's just your hand looks kind of fishy too.
That's true.